Alrighty, we're back. Today I just wanted to go over a group of finds that me and my buddy, I had located an area, me and my buddy went out there, we were hunting it out, and I came across a pocket of artifacts. All these artifacts were in the same, I'd say, foot round space, foot round hole. So I just wanted to go over these artifacts because they're quite interesting to be all found together, grouped together like this. I'll start with the button right here so we can go ahead and ID who this person likely was. Not who he was, but what time period and who he was with. And we believe, obviously based on the button right here, he was a Cuba soldier. And so he would have probably dated between the 1812 to 1830s period, Second Spanish period. So there's the Cuba soldiers button. And again, all these artifacts right here were found in a foot space. So this is his button, Cuba soldiers button, right there. And still has the shank on the back. And I've coated it just to protect it and preserve it. That's a really nice button. So I found the Cuba soldiers button. This was another button along with everything here. Again, all in the same hole. So another fancy button. And you'll see how this button here sort of matches the gun pieces here. So you can see the fancy feather designs going into a circle, kind of like feathers going into a circle there. See if I can lighten that up for you, maybe zoom it in. Oh, I lightened it up and I couldn't zoom it in. There we go. So fancy feather designs going into a circle right there. And if you look at the button closely, let's see if I can get it in there better for you, and then you can look at it closely. You can see how it appears to be like hand poked, hand etched, maybe with the tip of a knife or a tip of a very sharp object. So that may have been just a plain flat button at one time, and I found many buttons like this where it appears like bored soldier just fancied up their own buttons. As you can see how that was hand worked. So that's the second button we found there. We found a couple buckles. This is a fancier spectacle style buckle. And these buckles have actually dated back to the 1700s, but again, I believe it's 1812 to 1813 period, based on all the objects found in the same hole. So this would have likely been the Cuba soldier's buckle, one of them. Really fancy spectacle style buckle there. And another really nice buckle here. Really fancy buckles. The gun parts, like I was saying, the button right there that had the circle. This is the trigger guard right here, and you can see the similar arrow, similar design as what was on the button right here, with the feathering, almost like arrows going into a circle. And you can see the same pattern similar right here on the trigger guard. And there's the other piece to the trigger guard right there. And you can see the fancy feather designs right there. So that was a really nice trigger guard. Right here we have the ramrod ferrule, and it's quite fancy. I've found a lot of ramrod ferrules, but this one you can see the end is kind of really fancy there. Nice fancy ramrod ferrule. And that would have held the ramrod for loading the gun. This is a really thin Spanish to the same gun escutcheon plate, and you can again see the similar design that's on the button and on the trigger guard there, with the arrows going into the center, and the feather and design on the ends here. Really fancy escutcheon plate. That's really pretty. This is the side plate to the musket right here. Really fancy again. So he had a very fancy musket, this Cuban soldier right there. Really fancy side plate, musket side plate there. You can see the scroll work and feather designs and whatnot on that. And then the most amazing artifact out of all of them, and one of my favorite artifacts that I've ever found, because it's a very personal item, is the Cuba soldier's personal bracelet. And I'll show you a picture of it in this video. I'll go ahead and pop it in here. This bracelet has what appears to be hunting or animal figures or something going around it. And this would have been the Cuba soldier's personal bracelet. And that's a very rare find right there. You can see the figurines or designs going all the way around, and we believe it's some kind of animal figurine or animal design. The one in right here, this book here, is Kathleen Deegan's book, Artifacts of the Spanish Colonies, 1500s through 1500s through 1800s. And there's a similar bracelet in there that I'll show you, and it's got a hunting pattern, like a hunting design going around it, hunting. So again, that's an amazing find right there, to find Cuba soldier's personal bracelet. And I say Cuba soldier because of the button that was found with it. Again, all of these artifacts right here were found in a foot space, all found together. So that's an amazing group of artifacts. And to pull up the Cuba soldier's button, which basically IDs who he was, and then his personal musket parts, buckles, and his personal bracelet. That was an amazing group of finds. So just wanted to share those with you. It was a great day, a great hunt. We found many other artifacts along with it, related and around the area, but this group of artifacts right here was basically found in the same hole. All right, so just wanted to share it with you. It was an amazing day and an amazing find. All right, guys, take care. Till the next adventure. Be safe.